All right, welcome back, Warriors. Back with another episode of Vigor Warriors 2 and the 1% Club. And welcome, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Again, thank you for all the comments and things that you guys send me. This one is really not from a comment, even though a lot of you guys are mentioning this in different ways. But we're going to talk about the idea of abundance and the law of attraction and retention. And I'm going to go through different books as time goes on, and right now I'm kind of focusing on Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, but there's one called The Secret. Before that, The Secret of the Ages, and a number of these type of books that focus on how the mind impacts what you're doing and how you can focus on using your mind to kind of help you kind of overcome, these type of things and create abundance in your life. So what is the relationship between abundance, law of attraction, and retention? Let's kind of talk about this for a little bit. So let's define these terms first. Abundance means having a lot of something, having a lot of information, having a lot of people in your life, having a lot of food, having a lot of cars, having a lot of people, whatever it might be, right? That means you have enough to be able to live and to be happy, right? That's a very positive thing. The law of attraction talks about the idea that if you think about something, concentrating on something, and you think that's the case, which is Socrates and Aristotle, everybody talked about the fact that whatever you think you are, because you're creating that type of thing in your mind, then you are using the law of attraction to draw things to you. We talk about energy, we've talked about that in a sense of retention. We know that energy attracts like energy, like a magnet, right? So if you're thinking in terms of abundance, those things will come to you and you will be able to recognize those things because they are coming to you. So when we talk about this, and we obviously know retention is holding in your energy inside of you, transmuting it so you can accomplish those type of goals. All three of these fit in really well. Let's kind of go through this a little bit. When you are retaining, you now are keeping things within inside of you, okay? And because you're keeping things inside of you, you're now looking at people as people. You're not looking at short-term gratification. You're not, trying to lose your energy in different ways. You're now being celibate. You're using brahmacharya, you're using sophism, whichever thing you're using the same concept. You're keeping your energy inside of you. You're using retention. Now, because of that, now you're able to focus your energies and attentions on a lot of other things around you. And that's when you can become abundant. Because once you get away from the desperate need to have women in your life, the desperate need to release, the desperate need to have, intercourse, now all of a sudden, all that energy is transferred to other types of things that can be beneficial. And now you're not thinking in terms of lack, you're thinking in terms of abundance, right? I can think this way because I have a lot of things around me that are positive. You're going to be able to get more women in your life because you're not thinking about women. Now think about that concept a little bit. You're going to end up getting more women in your life when you don't think about it because you're on your other goals. You're attracting people because your energies are you're not desperate. You're not hanging on to people saying, please give me attention. That's the worst way to get people's attention. Figure out, people will notice these things. People will notice you when you're on your goals and purposes and doing things to making yourself better. Whether it's working out, whether it's, getting more money, whether it's making something, creating something, all these things help you become a stronger person. And because of that, other people notice that. And they will be flocking around you because of that. And so you don't need to be desperate. In fact, I would forget about, if you're a male, forget about all the women around you. Just do your thing. And if you're female, just do your thing. Those people will come around you. Now you can then look at them more objectively and look at them more as people instead of looking at them as objects. Okay? And now you become a lot more stronger in your opinions on how these people can help you achieve your goals you're trying to achieve on a day-to-day basis. So because of that, now you become more abundant in your thinking. Now you start thinking because the energy is within you, you're more confident. Go back to the 3 C's again, right? Your control is allowing you to be more confident and allowing you to communicate in positive ways to achieve the goals you want. Whether it's to get a girlfriend, to get a boyfriend, to get a job, to make money. Now you're thinking in terms of abundance. What can I create instead of lacking? In my opinion, when I was releasing all those times, this is why I struggled with abundance. I struggled with those ideas because I felt weak. There's no way a person who is weakened all the time can feel abundant. So if you're releasing, if you're doing those type of things, you're not going to be abundant. You're not going to have the ability to use that theory, that have this principle of the law of attraction if you're releasing all the time. You're just not on your game. You can't be on your game because you're losing all your energy. Yes, you can become better and better and better. And at my age, I'm becoming better and better, with what I have. If you're 20, 25, you're going to be becoming like superhuman right away. And because of that, you have to be very careful how you're using your energy. Don't dissipate it. It's very easy to do that. But the idea is that you want to continue to think in terms of abundance. And you do that first by the foundation. Your foundation is retention. It always is everything. Because once you have that foundation, now you can kind of go ahead and say, okay, now because I'm feeling more confident, I'm feeling stronger, I can go ahead then and move to the next stage, which is going to be, being more abundant in making money or being more abundant in working out and looking better. I mean, I'm looking better now than I did when I was 20 years old, honestly. And it's only because of the retention allowing me to motivate myself and to start eating the right foods better, to fasting more, all these other things it's motivating me to do because I see the changes because of the monk mode and because of the retention for 503 days. That's what's really helping me motivate. And so the idea is that you don't want to lose that energy. Use it for something else because that's going to create and activate that law of attraction, which will make things abundance, and all of a sudden, opportunities will come your way. And it might be opportunities with women, but it might also be opportunities with jobs and making money and being more in your purpose. And as you get older, especially for the men, your value goes up because your potential goes up. That's why a lot of men make a lot of their monies between the ages of 40s and 60s. Between the ages of 40 and 60, they're not using their energy to chase girls anymore and women. They're now chasing ideas and things. And this is how you transmute. And Napoleon Hill has said that several times in his book. Most successful men become successful between the ages of 40 and 60 because they learn to transmute that energy. And now they're activating that law of attraction. That's very prevalent. So guys, going back to this idea is that it starts with retention. It starts using retention and being able to use that energy and then transmuting that to be able to go into thinking in terms of abundancy. And then once you get the abundancy, now you can activate the ideas of attraction. Now all of a sudden, all these opportunities will come to you because now you're thinking in terms of goals. Write these goals down. Write down what you want to be in next year, this year, in 5 years, in 10 years. And continue to look at those goals. Plan. Focus on using your energy that way instead of looking at those pictures. Meaningless. They're worthless. There's nothing to those pictures. The people who are in makeup and all kinds of stuff, it's worthless. It's not serving its purpose. All it is hurting you. And so those who have relapsed, I know how that is. But get back up, warriors. Continue marching on. And use your time for other things than worrying about women and worrying about images and things like that. Don't worry, guys. My father always told me this. Don't worry. The women will chase you when they see that you're a high-value person. And you become a high-value person when you have abundancy. Abundancy starts with retention. Battle on, guys. We'll see you again.